Hi guys, we're gonna do the sales exercise now. So let's open it. Okay, so we have this exercise will be easier than that one earlier. So you can see there is a spreadsheet with some days. So it's a kind of probably is almost a month, and after there is a grand total and daily average. Okay, so first things we're gonna do the formatting we done before. We're gonna select all the tables like this. So between a, B and 30. So the best way to do it, if you have problem with the mouse, you go in the cell AB30, which is the right bottom corner, and you're gonna drag up like this. And after you click on the on the here on the border, so we're gonna do all borders like before, and we're gonna highlight the top row like we done it before, and we're gonna do in gray again. Okay, so another thing we're gonna have to do, we want to resize the all the days on the same size. So let's select all the days like from the top, click on the letter and drag it until the last uh, day, so AB. So let's do the last one and make sure that we're gonna fit inside the daily average. So you can see all of them are the same, everything is fit. So after we're gonna do center like we done before, so center both of them, and after we're gonna select, because this one is money, so make sure that you select all the tables underneath, and we're gonna change the formatting for accounting. You can see they go on the same row, and it's good. Okay, so now we've done all the formatting of the table, which is good. We're gonna start to do the formula from here. So this one is the grand total. Basically, for each row, we need to do the total. So we use the formula sum. So sum, open bracket, and we're gonna select the all the days that are on there. So until the column C, close brackets and press enter. So the last one, the daily average, we're gonna do the same things by using the formula average. So equal average, open brackets, we're gonna select all the days like this, and we can close the brackets and we press enter. Okay, so here we done our formulas already. So we're gonna select both of them together, and we're gonna drag it down like we done earlier today. And like this, we got all our totals. So now we're gonna go in the on the sheet there, and we're gonna use all these formulas there for all of them. So we're gonna start from here, like we're gonna put the border on them. This one, which day is it? Is the 31st. So let's use the linking formula to give us the text on the top like this. Voila. So we have the heading as well, which is gonna be handy when we're gonna create the graph. Okay, so now we got all the things on there. So this one is done by day, so the line graph is gonna be the best one for this one. So, but let's start with the formula. So we're gonna use the formula sum first. So we're gonna do the total of the day. So sum, open brackets, we're gonna select the things there and press enter. Next one is average, so equal average, open brackets, and we selected the things there. You can see this table is shorter than that one before, so it's quite easier to work the data instead. So equal count for this one, count, open brackets, we're gonna select the column again, close the brackets, okay. Max, this one equal, max, open brackets, and we're gonna select the column again. And mean again, so mean, open brackets, select the column, close brackets, enter. So we done exactly the same things we done before, and now we're gonna have to do the same things we done here. In this case, I'm gonna show you another alternative way. As you can see, I put this parameter exactly the same like this one there. So we're gonna be able to use these cells instead to have to type the numbers on there. And also you just need to put the formulas for one and drag it down if we'll do the formula for all of them. So I will explain you. So let's start. We're gonna use the formula sum if s again. So equal sum if s open brackets. So we're gonna select all the column there like we done earlier, like this, and after comma. And now we have to select the criteria range for column, so which is going to be this one here. So this, in this case, to avoid to have the problem like before, that we have to fix the formula, we can do it right straight away. So now you can see we highlight the column. If we press F4 now, it will put the dollar sign automatically. So we don't have to fix the formula for later. After, we're gonna press a comma and we have to put the criteria. So earlier we typed here the criteria in the quotation mark. On this stage, instead to type, we're gonna put the reference of the cells which contain the right thing. So in the cell B38 is written exactly the right criteria. So if we're gonna write here on the top the reference of the cell, which is B38, so or I click on the cell like this, B38, close brackets. Let's see what's gonna happen. How you can see, it does. Instead to type, I put the reference because here in the cell it say that the right reference, it will fix it for us. So now, because I use this principle, uh, like when we're gonna drop the copy and paste down, it's gonna move one, so it's gonna go in title, so it's gonna in tilts, so it's gonna find the right reference already. So we don't have to doing like this, we don't have to type four different text, and it's gonna allow us to save a lot of money. So one thing we're gonna have to do, we're gonna change all this formatting for accounting. So I select all of them, I do there, and I do accounting, and it fix all of them. So I'm gonna go in sheet like this, and I'm gonna drag it down. How you can see, it's done the formula right for all of them. So I can see it going there, and it's just adding up the chill stuff. Okay, there is just one little inconvenience here. You can see here, in this kind of case, the box dropped on the last one, so it dropped 3. So the first one, the box, it was correct there. It looked at blue box. This one, it dropped to 1. You can see the problem on here that we had to fix, like the numbers is not fixed on the blue one. So in the case, if we're gonna fix the number, so put in like, for instance, we're gonna put the dollar sign before the number, like this. It will fix the row. So it will be all the time row 2 and all the time row 20. So I press enter, and let's see what's happening if I'm gonna drag it down. I'm gonna copy like this, and now you can see if I click on the second one, it's working. Click on the third one, it's working. So same things, we're gonna copy all the column there. Let's see if it's gonna work from the other cell. So let's go here on the corner. We're gonna drag up like this, like we done earlier, and it's gonna do everything. Okay, so this one, it worked fine. This one is working fine. I guess why it's giving us this error. For some reason, it's not finding shield. So it should add up this one. Okay, this one is the selection. This one is the things and the criteria C38. So see, Okay, so you can see, same things we done before because we put the reference, like this one is B and here it becomes C. So same things, like we need to block the cell there. So in this kind of case, we want to block in C. So I'm gonna show you, like, we're gonna go on the first one and we're gonna put the dollar sign before the letter because we want to fix the column B. So doing like this, we put the dollar sign before the letter, press enter. So let's do it again. I'm gonna paste it down like this. You see that that one wasn't a problem. So let's see what's happened. You can see, because we fixed all the references, and it's gonna do it automatically for us. So this one is a very difficult concept to understand about using the absolute reference, so the dollar sign. But when we understand this concept, you can see we done the spreadsheet quite quick. So make sure that the dollar sign before the letter, it will fix the column. So the column, it will be already here. If there is the box inside there, like for instance the box like this, the box, it will be all the time like this. It wouldn't move. Like you see, I put the dollar sign on the B like this, dollar sign everywhere. The box, it would be always this one. It wouldn't move on the column, so you don't, if we're gonna move like this, and it's not gonna move down there. So same things in this one there, because we use the reference there. We always want to be inside using this column there. We put the dollar sign on there. So doing like this, once you get to use the dollar sign, it's gonna make your life much easier. So thank you very much, guys. And now we're gonna create the graph. So in these kind of cases, we're gonna use like the same principle we used before, but we're gonna leave out the grand total. We're gonna just use the until the days. So we select everything like this from the including that, and we're gonna press F11 like before. So we're gonna create a new chart, but this time we're gonna change the type of chart, because you can see like this is so confusing with the numbers. We're gonna use change type of chart. Any graph over time is always good to use the lines instead. So I click here in lines, I leave on there. As you can see, it's gonna give me all the value like that. Okay, so for instance, this is the total. It will show me the total. So when you use an overtime graph, it's always good to add the grid lines. So I'm gonna go here, add the chart elements. So let's see if there is any of them with the grid lines. No, yeah, this one it got, but they are not so good. This one is okay. So this one is too confusing. Okay. Yeah, you can see I don't like the data labels on these kind of cases because it get too confusing sometimes. Okay, especially with numbers big like this. Okay, so this one is sales. Okay, so we're gonna go there on the top, chart design, add elements, data label. We're gonna deactivate the data label, none, and we're gonna go add the chart elements again. We're gonna do grid lines, and we're gonna select all the small grid lines. So grid lines again, and we're gonna minor vertical as well. As you can see, now it's easier to understand. For instance, September, here there's the numbers there, and here it give you the numbers, so you know pretty much the things. If you click on that, you can see once you positioning the numbers there, it will tell you the value as well. So another things we want to change here on the index, is always good to change the text option, and we're gonna go here on the selection here. So text option, this one, and we want to rotate them like this. So we're gonna be able to understand better the day. You see the lines is a match with the things. So on the 3rd September, for instance, I know this one. You can see there is no need to put the data value, because if you position the cursor on there, it come up with the values on there automatically. plus it gives a very good overview of the things. So thank you for this. Let's close this one. We have our graph done. We're gonna do the same things we done before. We're gonna move this one like this. We rename the chart again. The chart is a chart exercise 2, and we're gonna do in color red this time. So right click on there, tab color red. Same things on the second one, tab color red. Perfect. We finish with our exercise. We can save, and we